Hey everyone, this is the ShutInBakas. My name is Chris, and I'm here with Jared.
I'm in another video for once.
Yeah, holy shit, like, I think it's been like a solo channel for the past, like, 10 videos.
Look, bud. I'll be playing a bit of Minecraft, alright?
just a bit. Just a bit. Anyway, we thought we would come back and talk about one of our more popular videos, which was also had Jared in it, which was the Reincarnated as a Slime Season 2, Part 2, halfway mark, I guess, where we just talked about how bored we were, as you can see on the screen, because, you know, I'm obviously capturing the browser. But, yeah, everyone was in the comments saying, this is, you know, it was either a 50-50, really. People were agreeing with us that it was boring, or they were either saying, it's politics, and I like politics, and we were just like, well, we don't, so.
To be honest, it was actually just going around in circles at that point, like, come on, just get on with it.
Yeah, it was a bit tedious. Like, what was the end result there? Like, didn't it take about 6 or 7 episodes to actually get out of that, like, time loop, that Groundhog's Day of politics?
Pretty much.
Like, it was pretty bad. And then they got into a part where they were, like, starting the war, and, well, actually, no, the politics ended at around 5 or 6 episodes. Then it took 2 episodes to prepare for the war. And then it took one or 2 episodes to do the entire war. And then it took, like, well, I guess 3 episodes now, because we're on episode 11 since it just aired today. There's going to be like 3 more episodes just to fight Clayman, which is the most weak demon lord I have ever seen. But we'll get into that in a minute. So overall, I do think the show is getting better. It's you know, if they can, you know, blast it off with Rimuru actually showing off what he can do now, that'd be nice, but yeah, I feel like that's like the thing that's been criminally underdone. Like, we don't know what Rimuru can do, particularly in combat.
He's done absolutely nothing so far.
Yeah, but like, the weird part about it is, he's become a demon lord, sure, so that means he's more powerful, but something I found a bit annoying is when he was fighting Malim, he actually said he was going to die. Like, I know Malim is powerful and all, but like, she wouldn't have been going full power. If her not going full power is able to kill him, that's kind of sad.
I think Malim's just broken.
She is pretty broken. And Veldora was Kamehameha and Hadoukening her all over the place.
Shoryuken!
It was, just as soon as we saw that, we just erupted into laughter because it was so stupid.
You know when Boruto's been going off recently, but Slime out the first half was absolutely nothing? You know there's a problem there.
Yeah, Jared was saying this like every time we'd finish an episode. Obviously, we weren't recording new videos about the episodes, but every time we finished, he would just say, Boruto's good and Slime isn't. What's happening? Stuff like that, you know?
It's like, sure, there'll be a talking episode in Boruto, but it actually has some, like, context to it and plot, and this. It's just going, that was just going around circles and Slime. Can we not? I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's just felt like it went on for a wee bit too long, to put it mildly. So I'm hoping that that's the end of it, and now that this war arc is over, it doesn't just go back to what was the beginning of this season for, like, until something else happens. Like, I would cry. So yes, let's talk about the Clayman battle, because that was the most interesting part of this whole season, to be quite frank, because it was the part that everyone wanted, you know, like, he was the bad guy that everyone's like, I want to see him get his ass handed to him. He did.
He was basically just a pay-to-win boss.
Yeah, he was, like, Jared put it in a good way, that he seems like a boss, a demon lord that just pays to win to get there. And not wrong at all, because he was super weak. Like, he was actually even in his upgraded form, like his top tier form, he got bodied by Shion. Absolutely demolished. Like, she cut off all 6 of his arms in his new form, like, without even trying. It's ridiculous.
He's like, this fight's gonna last so long. Where are my arms?
Yeah. So I can only imagine how short the battle would have been if Rimuru was actually fighting him. But yeah, it's like, geez, he was extremely underwhelming. But I guess that makes sense considering he wasn't really touted to be the big, strong bad guy. He was the conniving Dio Brando.
Bastard. He's just a bastard.
The bastard, yeah. Yeah, and since we're on episode 11, it ended off with a cliffhanger of him transforming into a true demon lord.
In a room full of other demon lords, so if he even managed to beat Rimuru, he's still gonna die.
Well, yeah. I don't know, like, technically, does that mean that all of them aren't true demon lords?
Probably not, but Paimon wasn't very strong, like, at all.
No, so you have to wonder what the multiplier would be if it's like times 10. It's like, oh, so now I'm on par with Rimuru. Great. So I'll die to everyone else.
0 times 10 is still 0.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 1 times 10 is 10, dipshit. Got him. Yeah, so at the end of the day, Slime is good. We love the show. We just really hated the slow pacing of the season because it was like... It had everything going for it. I really liked this, the first part of the season because it had the dark sort of stuff that I wanted. Make things a bit more tense. Well, you know, story-driven, interesting. Instead of Rimuru just being, okay, I'm overpowered, boom, I win. All the time. But yeah, then they just kind of dropped it for a while, and as soon as it's come back, it's kind of like, well, now it's over in a couple of episodes. Nothing really came around to stay, it was just kind of there and left. But I guess that's how it is. Yeah, we haven't heard any news about a new season coming out, but that'd probably come out as soon as this season ended, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Season 3 is happening, unlike High School DxD season 5. I doubt that's ever happening.
It's been months and we're still talking about that. We'll talk about that till our fucking grave. Also, a bit of special news that's not related to the second season, but there's a Slime mobile game that was a Japanese exclusive for a while. That's actually getting a Western release date soon. I think they said it was late this year. So hey, yeah, now you can go play Reincarnated as a Slime on your phone.
It's a phone game, though. We know what's happening there.
Well, I think it's by the same dev team as the 7 Deadly Sins one, so...
Yeah, again, we're going to get bad news, because that late game is awful. It's just genuinely awful.
Well, I mean, it had a lot of, like, stuff to do in it. The gameplay was repetitive, and the gacha mechanics were terrible, but yeah.
And it's like, oh, I need a higher power level to get past this mission. You do everything in your power to raise by, like, 2. That's it. You still lose.
And there probably wasn't even a way to, like, buy more levels, was there?
There was, but I just refused to participate in it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a fair point. I wouldn't want to do it either. Yeah, so, that was realistically just a quick update on our thoughts. We'll obviously make another video when the whole season is finished, and we can say whether or not this was better or worse than the first season. And... you know, if it actually lived up to the hype of, you know, all the crap people would say about, oh, the light novel's so good. You know, stuff like that. And, yeah, I mean, that's about it. We'll probably talk about this next week when the new episode comes out. So, any parting words there, Jared?
None.
Yeah, that's just how speechless we are, yeah.
Just like at my job interviews.
It's getting surprisingly personal here now. We brought up where we live and how your job interviews are going in one episode. This is going pretty well.
Yeah, my life is great, guys.
Guys, our lives are in shambles. Help us. Right, okay, before we have a full-on mental breakdown, I think we should end this video. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, ring the bell button if you want to know when we're uploading, follow us on Twitter at ShutInBakas, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out!